All right, y'all, welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. We're getting ready for Ranger racing. Eddie doesn't know I pulled off one of his spark plug wires. See how quick he finds out. Hey, you gonna paint this thing?
Maybe, we'll see. Function over form.
Yeah, you're right. Why is it misfiring?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
It sounds worse.
What'd you do to
I
it?
don't know.
You think it'll make that turn into the Venino?
Maybe.
I like your camber bolts on your cowl there. That's a
Don't worry about that.
good spot for them.
Why does it sound so bad?
New motor. You better get, is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. You got room. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a stick shift.
Yeah.
Are you just putting my tires on the back of it or?
Nah.
Okay.
Am I gonna make that?
Yeah, but you're gonna, so go back and then you're gonna have to come forward a little bit. Now I turn and go back forward.
This does not sound good.
And I'm supposed to be worried about this thing?
Yes.
More. Nice, straight. Straight. I don't think you're straight. It's straight.
I know, it's not.
All right. All right. Give it a little throttle. Back that way. Yeah. All right, you're good.
No, this definitely sounds worse. When you just bumped me right there, you did something.
Oh, that's not what broke it.
It just sounds like it's... This is not KSR quality right here. This is not KSR. I did not approve this.
Oh, I forgot. This is you got the hood off the old one.
Yeah. Because these Edge trucks come with fiberglass hoods, and the fiberglass ones are heavier than the aluminum ones.
Huh?
I need hood pins still.
You need the hood pins. You need a prop rod. Like,
Well, that's just a jack handle. Yeah, it kind of sounded like it was downhole. Like badly down.
what about those wires?
What about them? No, trust, they're good.
They're good. Okay.
Yeah. I think I did have them off last night. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, like these connectors that aren't hooked to nothing. Like what?
Oh, I got a vacuum leak right there.
Oh yeah. That wasn't. Oh, that might have been that occasional misfire you mentioned earlier, but.
Yeah. Well.
You best.
We'll fix that. That's
you best do some investigating.
Yeah. I got some work to do.
You gonna? Okay.
Don't worry about this. All right.
Okay.
You don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, well, I thought he was going to find it quicker than that. And I did unplug the injector and spark plug wire, so at least I wasn't pumping that fuel full of, or pumping that hole full of fuel. You know, I'm trying to be nice to the guy, but I also wanted to freak him out a little bit. But anyway, we got to get our weather update in. It's absolutely gorgeous today, like, and it's kind of already running late, like. Been scrambling around, trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done to get ready for the Danger Ranger this weekend. Had to order some parts for mine. It's, like I said, basically after hours, so he's going to work on his.
Yeah.
So,
what's wrong with this broke pile?
Yeah. Fix your junk.
It was running fine this morning at the house. I bring it to KSR and it breaks.
Oh, it's like that, huh? So anyways, what I have come up with for this thing, and it's definitely going to increase the scope of the project, but I think I can do it in like a day. I'm going to be
Oh my God.
moving.
You did this, didn't you? You unplugged this, didn't you? I hate you. I quit. I quit next week. Dude, you got me worried all day. I'm like, oh my God, I need a new motor.
You're welcome.
See if he finds the injector. I got. How much fuel is there in the cylinder right now? Oh, you unplugged the injector too. Cool. Well, at least you're nice about it.
Oh, I really thought you would find it hours ago when we first backed it in.
Well, like, I didn't have a prop rod, and I checked that side, but I didn't check this side.
Oh yeah, we watched. We saw you. Like,
I just assumed that, you know, I built it, so it's probably a pile of junk, and it broke. But no. No.
Well, so
I guess we'll fire it up and see what happens.
let's see if it's on 6, like it's supposed to be, and then you can back that on the dyno while I explain what's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's zoom back out. So, I always forget, and then I remember at kind of random times, but you guys want some KSR merch? WireCare.com.
I fixed it! Oh, you're so dumb this weekend. I was thinking about taking it easy.
I thought you were putting it on the dyno. Oh, you got to raise it up. Anyway. So, like I was saying, we're with KSR.com if you want some merch. And then also subscribe to the channel. We're filming more of the shop shenanigans like that, which I'm sure I'll be on the receiving end of some at some point.
Oh, guaranteed. You're in for it now, buddy.
You ain't doing nothing on them tires, I can tell you that much.
Not on me. I got something special for you.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I thought my truck was the unicorn truck. That's the unicorn truck. He's got fiberglass bedsides, stock. He's got torsion bar front suspension, so he can raise and lower the ride height super easy. And it came with an adjustable right front control arm thing, upper control arm that lets him play with the caster and the camber without having to get all crazy with like stuff there, like to set the camber and stuff in it. Anyway, you guys are here for the Blazer, so I'm gonna yap about the Blazer, and Eddie's gonna stare at his truck. You're breathing a little sigh of relief.
Yeah, I'm worried about this. Not gonna lie. Now I can do the stuff to make it faster instead of just making it run.
Yeah, well, y'all are taking the Viper to Grant's, so I probably won't get a run unless I come back tonight after dinner. So, okay, we'll put that up. I'll talk about this thing. So, like, one of the things we're trying to do on this truck is lower the center of gravity, right? So I'm looking at this thing, and I just happened to walk under, and I see that, like, you know what? There's no bolt in that body mount. That body mount is basically rusted all the way around and not doing much of anything. This one, okay. That one looks decent. And the ones in the back are all kind of similar. But it's still the old rubber bushings. So what I want to do, and I'll tell you why it's going to be a job in a second, but what I want to do is pull those body bushings out, and I'm going to put a thin solid bushing in there. So then that ties the body to the roll cage better. Well, it ties the body to the chassis better, and then the roll cage ties it all together. Now, the reason it's going to take some extra time is because you can see where Ty did the stubs, this is a really common way to do, like, when your frame rail is inside of where your cage is coming through. you bring the roll, this is the main hoop, so you bring that down through the floor, you plate the top area of the floor, so that welds the roll cage to the floor, and then you obviously weld the roll cage to the chassis. So, taking this, because this bushing is probably an inch and a quarter thick, so I'm gonna put like some 1/4 inch thick bushings in there. And those of you who are using your brains, you're probably thinking, well, how are you going to make that happen with it already welded together? Well, we're gonna unweld it. And by unwelding it, I mean I'm going to have to chop this to where on the main hoop ones, it's gonna just slide down the frame. Once I come up with I'll probably do some like aluminum washers once I see the shape of this. So I got to get all of those out, which means I'm gonna have to take the back bumper off. I'm gonna take the anti-roll bar out. I may take the rear end out completely, take the motor and transmission back out. But then, because I got to get those bushings out and be able to get the body where it's not welded to the frame. I may have to custom make some bumper brackets, but what this is gonna do is lower the truck by 1 inch, but it's not going to affect our ground clearance at all. It's just gonna lower the body over the tires, which will make it look cooler, and it's gonna lower the center of gravity, which is good, and it's gonna stiffen up the package. So, for those of you with S10s and S10 Blazers and stuff like that, anytime you can make your chassis more rigid, I think it's a good thing. I think probably once you get to some kind of level, like with your Pro Mod stuff, they design some flex into them for different things. I don't know about all that, but we're not gonna make this thing too rigid with an 850 cage in it. So in my opinion, anything I can do to make this more stiff is going to be better. Now up here, with all that being said, this can't slide down on the frame. So what I'm gonna have to do is sawzall or cut off wheel this, and then I'm gonna cut into here as well, and I'll probably have to trim on this motor mount part there. And then I'm going to notch this. I'll notch this tube and then slide a tube back up, a new tube back up in it, and I'll TIG weld it once we get everything down a little tighter. I might even do one with a cap on the end so, you know, stuff can't get up inside of there. Same with the back one, just because that's the way I like to do things. Yeah, we might do a little cap on that if I can get something in there. But that's my project, and it's not one I was expecting to do, but it's a big one. But I think it's going to make the truck way better, and it'll make it to where, like, I wanted to lower it, but I didn't want to lower it a ton. And now this kind of does everything I wanted to do lowering wise, because I don't even think I need to mini tuck this thing, honestly. Like, I mean, you can see that it's got plenty of clearance to the inside of the tire. The only thing it might be close to is that lip right there, but I can trim on that if need be. So I guess I had better stop yapping and get to work. I mean, I got a lot of little fab jobs to do on this thing, but like I'm gonna cut these off because they all got smashed in a wheelie. I noticed that I need to get a new boot for the steering rack. That boot's blown out. We don't want any dust getting into the inner tie rod. Anyways, time to get to work. All right, well, that was maybe kind of a long time lapse. I don't know. Maybe the battery went dead. That's a possibility too. But we did get a little bit of stuff done. You know, moving forward a little bit by a little bit. Got the old Zeus tabs ground off. Wasn't really planning on doing that, but I had to cut the bolts off here. There was bolts for this fuel pressure regulator mount, and they had nylock nuts on them, and they were way up inside the frame there, and I just, like, the first one I went to, the head stripped out even before I put a wrench on the back of it. So I just ground them off. That was the easiest thing to do there. But I have not gotten to pulling the body loose from the frame just yet. I did get some of the bolts out, and yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's going to take me a little longer to do than I thought it was going to, because some of the bolts look like that. That's okay. Some of them are like this or worse. So there's been at least 2 of them that broke off. So there's at least 2 stuck in the car. There's a couple more I got out over there. And I got the bushings over here. So just up inside of the, like, you can see all the rust and the rot in the bushings. And, you know, I know, like, you guys might think, well, it's welded to the floor and stuff. But, you know, where the cage is going through the floor, well, all this floor right here is just thin sheet metal. So what I would imagine was happening, because I've seen it before, the body and stuff could flex, and, you know, like, if you guys have ever heard of that thing called oil canning, where like a piece of metal will, you know, kind of bow up and bow down, and it kind of bounces around and whatnot. About guarantee you that was happening with all of these mounts. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to do whatever we got to do to get those mounts out of there. Whether it means slicing them. Probably my next move is going to be to actually cut the cage loose. The back down bars are actually just under the floor, so I'm going to go through the floor and hit the frame with that. So probably going to cut out the down bars. I did also start to take the third member out. I needed a actual spline count so that I could order the other third member. Motion Raceworks and, you know, Cletus obviously just bought out Mark Williams. I'm not sure if they want to put a Mark Williams unit in this thing. Maybe. I'll reach out to them and see. Mark Williams is some really nice top-notch stuff. Maybe they want to put it in here since they do own the company now. We'll find out next week. But there was a couple things I had to fight on this, and I'm going to get some fresh bearings from Strange, I think, for the axles, because the outer bearings separated. So that's kind of weird. Want to get that fixed. I'm going to just go ahead and drop the entire rear suspension out of the truck, the leaf springs, the rear end, all that stuff, as well as take the fuel lines down to get them out of the way. Another thing that I'm obviously going to change is, you know, the transmission mount is welded to the frame on the bottom and then welded to the body on the top. So if there's any movement at all different between the frame and the body, well, the transmission cooler is having to deal with that. Kind of like a secondary chassis to body mount. So I've got to pull this transmission back out because I'm taking it to FTI. Probably not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. I know, like, tomorrow's going to be pretty busy because we've got some Danger Ranger prep we got to do for this weekend. So my normal Thursday night activities that would be playing with this, well, Blazer, aren't going to happen this Thursday. So you only got to see me work on it Tuesday night this week instead of Tuesday night and Thursday night. But next week, now that Danger Ranger will be done, next week we'll put some hours in on it. And I might even steal one of the guys to help me with it so we can really get some momentum rolling on this thing. Speaking of cheated up Rangers, yep.
Where? Who's cheated their Ranger up? Oh, this one?
That one.
This one right here?
No, I can't. I probably shouldn't say that because people are already going to say that anyways, even though we're not knowingly cheating anyways. So
we're not cheating.
Hey, how'd your little payback work out on my truck when you tried to pull my spark plug wire off to get
broke it
to get back?
But I fixed it, so you're welcome.
Yeah, good job. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna probably not film snatching the transmission out because that's gonna take all of 5 minutes, and then that'll be out so that we can bomb down to FTI, and then the Freedom Factory on Friday. Eddie's gonna be testing. I probably will test. I don't know. We'll see.
You don't need to test. You need to coach me.
Talking smack 1 minute, begging for help the next minute.
Yeah, you're gonna help me beat you. That's what's gonna happen.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Don't you want to see me unlock my full potential?
I would. If I can't win, I would love to see you win. How about that?
Aww.
But if I'm in it to win it.
Fair enough.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching, subscribing, following along. We'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.